Guys, so this is my makeup tutorial video, and I just wanted to say, before you put any makeup on your face, make sure that you start with a clean face, so moisturized, treatments that you need to do, eye creams, whatever it is, put all of that stuff on first, and then give about 5-10 minutes for it to set in your skin and to get all absorbed in the skin, and then you can start putting on your makeup, which is what I did earlier today. I washed my face when I first woke up, and now I'm going to put my makeup on. So the first thing I'm going to put on is this primer that I got from my Sephora box that I get every month. So, and I just put it on my finger. I'm not sure if that's the correct way of doing it, but I just put it on my finger and I put it all over my face. And this is really easy because it can be rubbed in with your finger, but don't use your thumb. Use your pointer finger because that's the softest finger that you have. Well, this one technically is but that needs to be done when you're doing eyes. And you just take both of your hands like this and rub the primer all over so it can sit and it can absorb and all of that stuff. So, as you can see, I rubbed it all in. It's on my face now, and basically that just works as like another sort of foundation to keep everything in place, and it kind of like primer when you're painting like a wall. That's basically what this does. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put foundation on. You're going to use one of these little guys right here to blend in your foundation, but never blend a face that is not having this wet first. Always wet this first before you blend it in, because otherwise that's how you're gonna get like cakey effects, or it's not gonna blend properly, all of that stuff. And I just put it in dots around my face, if you can see that. I just put it like dots like that, just so you guys can get a feel of, what I do. And this doesn't make it right or wrong. I mean, there's really no terribly wrong way to put on makeup if you sort of know what you're doing. You can't mess it up that bad to the point where it can't be fixed by someone who knows how to do it. So, and what you do with this is pretty much your blending tool. So what I do is I just go like this and blend it all in and make sure it's covered. I don't like a lot of makeup, so I don't put a lot of foundation on, because I don't like to use a lot of makeup. I just make sure it's all blended in, like this. And the Sephora box I was talking about earlier is actually really cool. It's a $10 box a month, and you get to try different beauty products and different, just different like beauty products. I've had foundation, I've had primer, I've had eyeshadows. I've had a lot from them before. So it just really depends on the month. I've had skincare products from them before. So, now the next thing that you're going to want to do, oh, by the way, the foundation I used is called Mary Kay Luminous Wear Liquid Foundation, and I use it Ivory 3 is my skin tone. Just so you guys are aware. Now let me find where my concealer is. Basically, with concealer, what you do is, after you've put your foundation on, any red spots you have, so I get it underneath my cheeks and my T-zone really bad and my nose, you just take a little drop of this, which is this one from Sephora. It works very, very well for beginners. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. It works very, very well. And mine is called waffles, which is one of my favorite foods, so that works. And I just put it like this, and I put some here, and then I also put some right here. And you can use a brush to blend this, or you can use this little guy to blend it, but I actually use my fingers to blend it, just because it works for newbies with makeup. I just use my fingers And I blend it in like this. I don't want to be harsh. You don't want to be rubbing it in. You want to blend. So don't be harsh with it. Just blend it nicely. Like that. There you go. And see, now that the red's covered up, now I put on blush, which I use this from Charlotte, but they're no longer around. And this kind of blush is good because it's a liquid blush. So you can just put it on your hand or your finger and blend it in that way. And what I do is I find my cheekbone, which is for me is from right here to about right here. And I just put like little dots in a line and then I rub it in like this. How it's like nice, and then I just smooth it out with one finger going in up. And then I blend it like this. And see how it's blended and it gives kind of like a nice shimmering glow without being too overwhelming, is what I love about this makeup. And then same thing on the other side. And just blend it nice and gentle. You don't want to be harsh on your skin. And it kind of gives it like a nice rosy glow. I don't know if you can see, I don't really have the best lighting in here, but I'll do a big photo in my other bathroom after when I'm done, because I have pretty harsh lighting in here. Now what I do is I put on my eyebrows. I don't know, you can kind of do this in any order you want to do, but make sure when you're putting layers on your face, you do the layers in the correct order. But like your eyes, you can kind of throw in whenever you want. And I use this by Anastasia, and it is a brush on one side and an eyebrow crayon on the other. And what I do is I find the arches of my eyebrow, which you do by putting the eyebrow pencil here and going like this across your eye where your eye is, and then you go to the middle of your eye, and that's where the highest point of your brow should be, and then you go to the other end of your eye, and that's where the lowest arch should be. So it kind of arches up and down, but the highest point should always be where the center of your eye is, like that. And then I just take it and I do very light brush strokes. If you can see that, it's a little crayon. And I just fill in. My eyebrows are already shaped how I want them, so I don't have to worry too much. But I just fill it in now. Fill in any little missing pieces or any places that I feel like isn't dark enough for my liking. And I just fill it in. And I actually use the brush to blend it in. I'm not sure if that's what you're supposed to do, but I use the brush just to blend it up like this. Makeup, I mean, as long as it all looks the same, you can kind of do whatever to get to that point. It's kind of your own preference, whatever works for the person doing it. So don't be afraid, like, don't be like, oh, I can't do makeup because I might not do it right. There's no right or wrong. Just have fun. Makeup is supposed to be something that you have fun with, you know. Now I'm going to use this palette, this eyeshadow palette from Charlotte Russe as well. And I'm probably going to use this color right here for the base. So I'm going to be doing that one right here on my eyes. And then I will probably be using this color for the creases of my eyes, in which case I'll use a blending brush. So I'll use a brush more similar to this. And then I'm just going to put probably nothing on the top. I'll probably just use that again maybe on the top. So I haven't decided yet. We'll see. But what you want to do is you want to take a brush like this and just barely put it on. Don't put like a lot on, just put enough that would be a good start for you. Remember, you can always add more. And this is what I do. I just brush it on ever so lightly. You want to be careful because your eyes are super sensitive. So see, just ever so lightly right there. And then I'm going to take my other brush that I was talking to you about, and I'm going to choose this color now, and I'm just going to lightly put it on, and then I'm going to put it in the creases right here, and I'm going to blend it together. And to blend it, just do light circles over your eye and your crease, and you can even put it up to the eyebrow like I do, but you just want to blend it. Don't be harsh, because then you're going to hurt yourself, but just blend it nicely like that. Just small little circles. And now what I'm going to do again is I'm going to take that same brush I had earlier and use this one again. And I'm just going to put it underneath the arches of my eyebrows. Like that. And now, one of the last things I'm going to do for my eyes is I'm going to add mascara. And this one is a Mary Kay Ultimate Mascara that I've had for years, so I should probably throw it out, but you know, it's me. And you want to make sure that you get all the extra off your mascara brush before you put it on. And when you're doing your mascara, you want to start at the bottom of your lashes and move up, kind of like going like this kind of motion. And you always want to look down. And that's what's going to give you that look. There you go. And then if you have extra, you can put it on your bottom lashes as well. Okay. And then one of the last things I'm going to do is I'm going to put my highlighter on. So what I do for my highlighter is I put it at the top of my cheekbones right here, and I put it here, I put it at the tip of my nose, and I put it down here. And I'm probably going to use, this one is also by Sephora. It's a palette by Sephora. I think I have a favorite, you can tell. And I'm going to use this one today. This one right here. And I just put it on my finger like this, and I just dust it on. And there you have it. I do add a couple other things too, but this is pretty much the basic makeup tutorial that I can give you. I add some like setting powder and I add lipstick later, but you don't need to worry about that because your natural lips can just be a lipstick color for you should you want it. And the setting powder is good to do, but you can also use a setting spray. And basically a setting spray just keeps everything in place. It's like hairspray for your face. So if you guys have any questions, you can message me, you can email me, you can comment, tell me what else you'd want to see. So have a good day, guys. Love you guys.